Hello everyone, my name is James Pэk and this is CG Master Workshop. Welcome. Today I'll be covering the essentials of environment design in video games. So let's get started. First I have my blank canvas open, and initially I like to just start off with a blank sheet. And I have a perspective grid on there that I like to keep on there. Perspective is a very important thing to make sure that you always keep a good eye on. It always helps to have solid perspective reinforce whatever kind of ideas you're trying to push. So with that grid in place, one of the things that I try to do, if you look right over here where my cursor is I have a vanishing point and horizon line pretty much at the bottom third of my page. Let me skip that really quick. And that vanishing point is in red, and the other vanishing point, which is way off of the page, if you see where the convergences are of these blue lines, are way off the page, even beyond my screen. So that allows me to have a second vanishing point to really reinforce some nice depth, and you really get a nice feel of how to start turning some forms around. So let's get started. I did a really quick sketch, and I'll take you through the steps of what I did and take you further into detailing up this piece even further in a little bit. So let me start talking about composition a little bit. I'm going to put my perspective grid on screen, lower the opacity so it's barely visible, and put a lock on it. This lock will allow me to not do anything. I can't paint over it, I can't move it around, so it allows me to just keep a good eye on it. So that's always going to be helpful. Never want to have that perspective grid become a problem later on. So let me talk about some brushes really quickly. I have an array of brushes that are, pretty simple. Mostly are a set of rounds. Pressure sensitivity is turned on to pen pressure. Round, I have a really soft airbrush and a textured round brush as well. This textured round brush is also flattened down to be more of a wedge or an oval. You can see over here, you can actually see the actual shape of the brush. So these are the brushes that I rely on mostly. I don't like to use too many crazy stamp-like brushes. Most of what I like to do is try to paint as much information as possible. I found